everyone, welcome back to my little YouTube channel. I'm looking a bit pale at the moment, I have to say. I haven't really fake tanned very much. And my eyes are looking a bit bloodshot because my sister's just sent me a video that she's made for our other sister who's turning 30 this week. And it's such a tearjerker. So I've just been having a little cry. In today's video I'm going to show you my take on the 90s supermodel makeup look. I've done my hair like a big 90s blowout. I like to use a primer, which is a Mercier primer. This is the Pure Canvas primer, which is the perfecting one. This is such a good primer. It's like the right balance between being too matte and too moisturising, but it really keeps your makeup on all day. I do have quite a few little blemishes here and there. I have always struggled with my skin, but I do actually have an appointment this week with a dermatologist, which is quite exciting. Once I've massaged that all in everywhere, give my face a lovely massage, I then put my foundation on and I use my favourite Nars foundation. This is the All Day Luminous Weightless foundation. What colour do I use it? Medium 1 Punjab. So it's a bit more of a yellowy tan tone. Kind of matches more my neck colour. I don't normally put fake tan actually on my face that much because it always brings me out in spots. So yeah, I just put this on with my hands and then I go over it with a beauty blender to make it look a bit more airbrushed. I've tried so many foundations. I've tried Hourglass, tried Clinique, I've tried Dior, MAC foundations, like all of them, and I always go back to a Nars one. And I did actually see the other day that this foundation is in a sale on Space NK at the moment, so it's a really good time if you want to test it out. I then cover up any bits that I want to with my little Nars concealer pot. This is like my holy grail. It's just so good at covering spots. So I use this in the colour Custard, which I think is like the most popular. And sometimes I use my finger, sometimes I use a brush, but recently I've actually just been like dabbing that in and like dabbing it on. I feel like it makes it look even more flawless. I used to use the Hoola Quickie contour stick, it was called, from Benefit. That was like my ultimate favourite contour stick. It was the perfect colour, perfect consistency, but they discontinued it and I just don't understand why. So I've had to try and find a different one, and I've actually gone with the Studio Fix MAC foundation stick in like a really dark colour. So I got this in colour NW43. So I'm going to put this on my forehead, like that, and then on my cheeks, on my jaw. I like to put it like here. I've been doing this quite a lot recently, and I feel like how I contour my face now to how I used to contour it is actually so different. So yeah, I like to put it like right in my arch of my eye. I don't know what that's called. My eye bone, and then I actually drag it all the way down from here and put it down my nose as well. Like that. Looking pretty crazy. And then I also put a little bit around my lips as well. Not too much because you don't want to have like a moustache. Then I actually blend that out with a foundation brush. This one's a Body Shop one that I got ages ago. It's just like a stippling brush. I find a beauty blender isn't quite strong enough to like blend it out. You need like a proper brush with this. So I just blend it out. To blend these ones out, I think I might actually use my beauty blender. It's just a bit easier. And then I always like forget to do my lips. Sometimes I finish my whole makeup and I'm like, oh, oops. Like I've been eating some chocolate. It's funny I say that because I've actually got some chocolates right in front of me to give me a little bit of extra energy. because it is a Saturday night and I decided instead of sitting in front of the TV eating chocolate, I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial and eat chocolate instead. I like to use concealer from Mercier. This is such a nice concealer. It's the Flawless Fusion one. And I use this in like the warmest colour, which is 1C, so it's really quite pale. But I just feel like it brightens up your eyes a lot. And I like to just put a little bit here. A little bit there. I put a bit there as well. To make my brows quite high. Because I feel like 90's brow is quite a higher brow. And I like to put a little bit like here. Maybe like a little bit around my mouth as well, a little bit on the chin. Oh yeah, and I like to do a little bit down the nose as well. And then I just dab it in with my beauty blender. So like if you put it there, it's like really makes your cheekbones look really high. Yeah, all blended. Now I've got my base all done, I'm going to set my whole face with the Mercier translucent powder. I just use a big brush like this and then just dust it all over my face. I have quite oily skin, so I do like a bit of matte powder. But I do actually have an Hourglass powder and a Charlotte Tilbury highlighter that I actually sometimes use like all over after I put this on. It makes your skin look a bit more like a dewy, a bit more of a, like a highlighty all over look. Like that, and then I actually get a smaller brush like this. I just got this one from Superdrug, I think, but it's so handy. I like to get a little bit and then go like under my eyes more to really set them, make them look really bright. And then I also go down my nose a bit more. And it's just really good for like doing my eyelids. So I think I am actually going to use the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter like all over. I'm going to actually use this highlighter here from this palette. What's this called? The Stoned Rose Beauty Palette, which is so nice. You've got a bronzer here, 2 blushes, some eyeshadows. But yeah, this is like a face highlighter powder. But you can either just use it as a little highlighter, or I like to actually just dust it really lightly all over. I just feel like it makes everything look a bit more luminous. I also like to use my little Mercier thing. So I use this is the Secret Brightening Powder. This is kind of made to use just under your eyes, but I actually quite like to use it like as a baking powder sometimes, just a little bit of a bake. So I use my beauty blender, then I'm gonna go here, just a little bit under my eyes, just like a really light bake. I wouldn't even call it baking, it's more like a highlighting thing. And then I actually quite like to put it here. And then I'm just going to dust away the excess with my little brush. For my eyebrows, I'm going to keep them quite bushy, but I'm just going to fill them in with my Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil. This is in, what colour is this? Supermodel colour, which is pretty convenient. I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows just a little bit, but I like it when you can see a bit of hair. Now Harlow, my doggy, is barking outside. Don't know what it is about these pets, like as soon as I try and do a video, they just bark and cause havoc, because like they know I'm trying to film. Oh my god, he's going crazy out there. I need a chocolate. Excellent idea of mine. And then I actually use a little bit of brow gel as well. It's just a HT Brow like setting gel. Just like to put a bit of that on. Just a little bit, keep them in place. Nice bold fluffy brow. And then bronzer wise, I'm going to use my Laguna Matte Nars bronzer. And I feel like you need quite a lot of like a brown contour when you've got like a brownie nude lip. It's really good to like warm. Oh dear, dropped it. It's alright, still got it. But yeah, I feel like you need a good bronzed look when you're doing a nude lip. And then I actually get this little powder brush that I used earlier, and then I sometimes go over where I contoured like my eyes earlier, just to add a bit more structure, I think, to your face. I feel like it just makes your face look a lot more symmetrical, which is always good. For my eyes, I'm actually going to use this really nice like brownie colour. This is from my Nars Skin Deep palette. It's really nice like browns, a lot of matte colours in here, which is really good. So yeah, I'm going to use that, and I'm going to try and do quite like a big crease. And I'm just going to use my little eyeshadow brush. And I'm actually going to like bring it up here as well, so it makes it look like a bit more like this kind of shape. And I'm actually going to put a little bit more in the crease, but I'm going to use this little tiny brush. And I feel like with 90's eyes, it's not that shimmery, it's more like a matte brown kind of eye. But then I've seen a lot of like of a lighter lid. So I'm going to use this colour in the same palette, but it's like a matte pale nude. So I'm just going to actually use my finger for this one and just dab it on and see how it goes. It really just makes the crease even darker. I might just use the same like brownie colour, just like ever so slightly underneath as well, just with my little tiny brush. Again, super drug number. I think I'm going to use a little bit from my other palette. I really like this colour here. It's like a really nudie but shimmery like brightening colour, and I really like to use that just in the corners of my eyes with this little Dior brush, which is really good for little areas. Literally just a little bit here and a little bit there. I think I'm going to do like a black eyeliner, but I think I actually might do it with eyeshadow, or eyeliner first and then go over it with eyeshadow, because I don't really like a harsh black line. And from the pictures that I'm looking at, no one's really got like a harsh black line. It's always a quite like blurry into the eyeshadow. I'm going to use this Black Magic Eyeko eyeliner. And the good thing about putting eyeshadow on top of your eyeliner is that if you go a little bit wrong, it goes a bit wonky, it doesn't matter, because the eyeshadow will fix it and sort it. So I'm going to use that colour here. Again, that's in the Skin Deep palette. And then back to my little tiny brush as well. This has got like an angular pointy brush. And I'm just going to dab it in and go over my eyeliner. And then I'm going over the edge of the eyeliner a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh, and it kind of looks like it's kind of fading out a little bit. And then with the excess that's on the end of this brush, I'm just going to put a little bit under here, just on my lower lash line, just a little bit. I've just made myself a cup of tea, got my Earl Grey with a little sausage dog on it, and I think I'm going to have another choppy. Next, I think I'm going to put on a little bit of blusher. I think I might use this blusher in the Charlotte Tilbury palette. It's just such a nice, like, peachy, warm colour. So I'm going to just fill in my lips with the Lip Cheat lip liner. Charlotte Tilbury lip liners are such a nice consistency. They're so creamy. So I'm not actually filling in my whole lip, mainly just around the outside. And then I'm going to put a little bit of the darker colour on as well, because I feel like with like the brown lip liner, I feel like in the pictures that I've seen, there's a lot more of like the darker top lip and then like a lighter like bit in the middle here. So I'm going to try and do that. So yeah, this is in Flirt. It's actually my mum's, but I normally use the one in Colour Trendsetter. That's like my ultimate favourite colour. I think it's just a little bit too pinky. So yeah, I'm borrowing my mum's. It's tiny. She obviously loves it. Might put a little bit under here. Okay, so next, to make like the lighter lip as well with the lip liner, I'm going to use my MAC lipstick, which again is my ultimate favourite. This is in my Tweedy, and it's a Powder Kiss lipstick, so it's quite matte. It's just such a nice like nudie pinky colour. It's just so nice. I'm going to put that basically all over, but then I'm going to use a lip brush and I'm just going to like blend it in a little bit. I think I need some mascara, and then I'm going to put on some Freckles. I think I'm going to put on a little like beauty spot or mole there. And the mascara I'm going to use is a Charlotte Tilbury one. This is such a good one. It's Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes, and it's quite unusual. It's like flat, but then it goes wider like that, and it really combs through your lashes. I'm not going to put false lashes on. I'm kind of like, I never actually wear any false eyelashes anymore. It's basically due to the fact that I've been using Rapid Lash Serum morning and night, and my lashes have grown so much. They've got so long. I don't know if you can see them, but they're just so long. Like, I don't have to put much mascara on them at all, which is great. And I've also started growing eyelashes like in my tear duct, which I didn't even know lashes were meant to grow there. I don't think they are, but they're growing. And I remember like after the first month of using it, my lashes got so long that I actually cut them. Cut my eyelashes, which is crazy. Crazy. I think the last step is my favourite little freckle thingy. It's so cute, so tiny as well. But this is great if you want some fake freckles. I'm just going to put a few on my nose, and then I'm going to do one here. So yeah, that is my finished look. That is the end of my video. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I'll link all the products down below for you. But yeah, I'll see you all again very soon. Thinking about doing a 90s hair inspired video. So let me know if you want me to do one of those. I'll show you how to get this big 90s style blowout hair. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye guys. Mwah.